Hey everyone, it's Becky. I just have a design team project to share with you guys for craft supplies for you. And I'll post the link to the store below. It is ks4u.net. This was actually my last month's design team project, but I didn't have it done. And I didn't want to just do like my box was almost done, but I didn't have the bird cage done, and so I didn't want to do just, oh, I still gotta add stuff, so I'm just posting it now. This is also my last package. It's going out to my secret sister, and I will let you guys know who my secret sister is at the end of the video. So I hope she really likes it. Let me just get started because it's a little bit that I have to tell you guys, and I'm going to try and do it as fast as I can. I've made this. This is a stick pin holder, and it's actually a matchbook, but I just cut the flap off because my stick pins are a little bulky and tall. So I cut the flap off so it would still be pretty, and I think I used the Prima Delight. I don't remember. I think so. And I used the A4 pad, and then the one behind is off a 12 by 12 piece. And I edge punched, you know, where I cut it, and then I just added another paper here on the back because the back is white. You know, the back side of the A4 pad on the older pads is white, and so I put this back behind here and I edge punched it, and then I edge punched a paper and added it to the front because when I folded it, the white part showed. As you can see, like, that's white. And so that's what I did there, and I just left it pretty simple. I just used some trim from the store and tied it in a bow, a double bow. And then I made some stick pins, and most of the stick pins is just stuff from my stash. And of course it's gonna go blurry again. Anyways, this little bead cap, if you can kind of see, is from the store, and then some beads from my stash and a flower that I got from the Secret Garden Facebook group, and it had a hole in it, so I put a stick pin through it. And then this is like one of those, they look like flute type things, and so I stuck a stick pin through it, and I actually got an idea from some other stick pins that I seen. And then I had one sent to me by Marla, which is Echo 92503, and she did like a little flower arrangement and something like this. And so I just used some flowers from the store and put it in there, and I put some feathers. See if I can get it to focus better. And then that's a metal aluminum flower bead that I stuck at the bottom of that. And then just some beads from my collection. So that's that. There, it's focusing now. There's the bead cap from the store, and then just some beads from my stash. So that, and then I put a little like postcard tag thing in the back and ink the edge. So that's pretty simple. I'm gonna move this over to the side. And then for my card, I did another one of these that are like the one that Christy sent me, which is Twins for Me Too, here on YouTube, for our Valentine's treat bag or box. And I think these cards are so cute. So I made another one, and it's just a tag that you put in there. And so I still got to write my message, and I edge punched it, put some seam binding with an eyelet, and then I made the little envelope, and then I put, or I cut this out with a circle punch, and then I used some trim from the store, this little circle one, and then just some half-back pearls from my stash at the top. And then these are just some Prima sugar dot things. I think it's from the Something Blue collection. And then I punched out a butterfly from, the paper that I used on this was the Optimist, the Prima Optimist, and what else did I, oh, the 7 Dot Studio, oh my gosh, I forget the name. I just used the paper. Let me look really quick because I want to tell you. Oh, Messy Head. I knew it started with an M. The Messy Head collection from 7 Dots. And I just cut that out. I cut out a square and then I edge punched it. But then it left, you know, like this little thing, and I thought that was cute. And I put this little tag from the paper collection in there in the middle. And I inked everything. And then the butterflies from the Messy Head, and I just put some pearl trim from the store in there. And then I did a seam binding bow, and I put a doily, a little tiny doily in the middle with a flower from the store. And then another stick pin I just stuck in the bow. And then this is some trim from Craft Supplies for You. And a butterfly as well. I love this butterfly. And then there's another doll. I've been doing these a lot. I love them. And I just put some tulle from like scraps that I keep. And I just stuck it under her dress. And then I pieced the dress together out of the Messy Head collection. And I stamped her on the old book paper from my Secret Sister. And then I think her hair I did out of the Epiphany collection. And I just put stickles on her headband and colored her hair. And I put stickles on her heart and her shoes. And then this trim, I think I told you. I don't remember. Oh my gosh. I got, that's from the store as well. And then all these flowers are from Craft Supplies for You. And then the another little butterfly with some of that pink pearl trim and a key. And then these leaves are from the store, and I just stamped them with a script stamp that I have. And then this is Satin Pearls, Prima Satin Pearls, and then the 2 doilies are from the store as well. So that's my card. I hope that my Secret Sister likes it. I'm going to write a note on there for her. I'm trying to hurry here, that's why it's not working. Okay, and I'll just put that back over there. And then I did another bird cage, and I did it, if you guys have been a follower of mine for a while, I did this when I first got on the team. And what I did was I used some sand and paint, and I used light ivory paint, and I went over the whole bird cage. Well, I gessoed it first because it was an orange color, and I just went over it with the sand and paint mix. And then what I did after it dried is I put Mod Podge over it so that the sand wouldn't flake off. And I really like that look. If you guys can, it gives it a lot of texture, but you can like touch it and stuff and it won't fall off. And then what I did is I went in with Blossom Bud, and then I went in with the Blossom Bud is a Prima Chalk Edger, and I just put it on my craft mat and put water with it. And then I just kind of put it here and there with a paintbrush. And then the other one I used was this Tilt-A-Wheel Teal, my Lindy's, and I just put that on my craft mat. And then with a paintbrush I just went over it here and there, just to kind of give it a little bit of color. And there's a little bit of pastel pink in there too, but you can't really see it, but it's there. And so like you can see the bottom, all the different colors. And I did the lid and everything, and then I put down this trim, and it's got like a border on it, and it's a cream color. And then this is like an organza ruffle trim. And then this trim, all of this is from the store. This is like a Venice lace from the store. And then this is the clear teardrop trim. And so I layered those together and put it around the edge. And then there, I used this like an applique trim. And that's the flower. And I wrapped that around there. And also on the inside here. And then there's my birdie inside. And what I did with the birdie, is I had to put rocks because I didn't put this on a candlestick, so it just sits on the table. But when I'd sit it on the table, it would lean, it would tip like that. So I had to put, you can't really see them too well, but there's some clear rocks, you know, that you get at like Hobby Lobby. There, you can see it there. I had to put some of those on one side so it would stay. I thought putting flowers would kind of balance it out, but it didn't. So I ended up having to put the rocks down and glue them down, and then I put a doily over it, and then another smaller doily in the middle. You can't really see unless you're like in person looking at it, so you can kind of see the other doily. And then I made a nest out of some cheesecloth, and then on my birdie, I took some of this art sugar, and it's the light pink, and I did it with Mod Podge. I've got the other stuff, but I just did Mod Podge, a light coat, and then sprinkled the art sugar on top of her, and it kind of gave it a pink tint because she's yellow. And then I used the Blossom Bud Chalk Edger and kind of just with my paintbrush kind of hit her here and there. And then through her feathers, and then I added some more feathers, a really light pink feather to the bottom of her. And then I glued her down, and then I put just some flowers from Craft Supplies for You in there, some light pink ones, and then a cream color one. And then, let's see, what else did I do? I did a seam binding bow, and then I used this trim from my Secret Sister and put a bling button from the store as well in the middle. This seam binding I dyed with the Worn Lipstick Distress ink. And then here I just did a whole bunch of different flowers from the store. You guys can see. These are the newer ones. They're like this, but they're pink and white two-tone. And then a whole bunch of 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch flowers. They're like a sky blue, fabric one, another fabric one, a paper one. There's these ones with the knot in the middle, and then another one of those, and then a cream color yellowish one. And then these are some like stamens I just twirled with my paintbrush and stuck in there. You can kind of see. And then these are some pink rolled roses. All these flowers are from Craft Supplies for You. And there's all that. And then inside is that doily that had the tail on it. And I cut the tail off because I was going to use it on something else. But I haven't yet. But I am using it. And because I really like that doily, and so I cut the tails off and just glued it in the middle. And then this is a flower, handmade flower from Marla. And I love that flower center. It kind of matched my project. So I put it in there, and then I also kept the little green stems on them and just twirled them. And then here on the back is just a whole bunch of 1/2 inch and 3/4 inch flowers from the store, different colors. And I just did the whole thing. And then on the handle I put a little crystal thing from the store. I tied some seam binding to in a bow. And then this little charm is from the store, and it's a bird and a bird bath. And I frontaged it. Bonnie, Sassy Scrappers Bonnie gave me that, and I got the aged ivory. So she gave me that idea, and so I frontaged that little thing, and it made it really shabby looking. And of course my camera's not going to pick it up, but that's really cute. So that's my little bird cage that I'm sending to my Secret Sister, and I hope she likes it. And then what do I have left? My box. So let me show you my box. This thing was a nightmare put together. I'm not even kidding. I should have just scrapped it and started over. It's a corn dog box, and the lid, let me show you really quick because I have to, well, I don't have to, but I put a thing on it to tie it, and I made it to look like a cigar box. And it's big. I mean, it's a corn dog box. And so what I did is when you close it on a normal corn dog box, there's a front and sides and it closes down over the bottom. Well, I cut the front and the sides off and just had the flat lid. And then I'm like, okay, this is gonna work. And then I used, let me get you the paper, because I don't know the name of it, and it's not Prima. I used this, and I got it from Marla Rizzo. So it's this, the name of it, I don't know. But it's really, really pretty paper. Let me kind of show you. Well, maybe, I'm not good at showing paper here, guys. So you can kind of see. Hopefully my light's not too horrible. I used that paper, and you guys, you'll be able to see it. But this is the paper pad that I used for this box, and so here's the inside. And I went over everything with a Blossom Bud chalk edger, and when I Mod Podged the paper on, I didn't put Mod Podge over the top, but I put it, you know, to glue it onto the box. Well, when I did that, it worked. And so, yeah, and I was a little disappointed. I should have just scrapped it then, but I didn't want to lose the paper. So I put it down, and I did the inside. The worst was the lid, because when I did the lid, the bottom and the top, my lid bowed, and so I had to straighten it out. I had to put heavy things on top of it, and I finally got it straightened out. I mean, it took like a week just to paper it and get it to sit right. And, you know, just with the time allowed that I'm allowed to craft. And so that's what was going on with this. So I used this paper for the top and bottom, and then I used like a green color, and then I went over everything with like a white paint and a dauber, just the edges, and then I inked the edges too with that Blossom Bud, and then I used trim from Craft Supplies for You, and then this like pearl trim, and it's iridescent pearls, you guys can see, and then I also used this pink pearl trim to line the bottom. And then the other thing is I glued this lace so it would sit down on the sides, and so you kind of struggle to get it to stay out of the box when you're trying to put the lid back down. So I'll just close it. You guys have seen the inside. Nothing too fancy. Actually isn't that bad this time. And then there's the seam binding. I just glued in there underneath everything, and then you can just tie it in a bow. I'll have to put a note on it so that my secret sister knows to untie that. So it sits like that, just kind of shabby. And then here on the edge of the lid, I used some lace, and this is all from Craft Supplies for You. Before I did put the lace down, I used my crackle stencil and some modeling paste, and I went over it, and then I used white paint over it to kind of shabby it up. See, like there you can see the crackle. And then this trim, all these trims are from Craft Supplies for You. So there's that one. I put right on the side of the box. And then on the lid, I used this ruffle one, and it's kind of a wider one, and I have everything put away or I would show you. And then this is like a cotton yarn one. Not a yarn, oh my gosh, a cotton thicker one. And I used worn lipstick and kind of here and there. I didn't do the whole thing, and then I used water to kind of fade it out so it still have white parts to it. And because I wanted a little bit of pink in there, but not like a whole bunch. And then I used this eyelet trim from the store, And then on top of that, I used this pearl trim from the store. And oh, before I put the pearl trim down, I did put this other trim down. And I put it all the way around. And then here on the back, I did the same thing. At first I only did the sides and the front, and then it didn't sit very well with me, so I ended up doing the back after I had the front and sides done. But I had to kind of do it that way either way, because the lid, when it opens, it bends right here, and so I had to make sure that it didn't interfere with it opening. So I put the lace, the same laces, except for on this, I used this pearl trim and put one on the back and then one on the top. So it still have that place that it could bend. And it doesn't really like they come together, but it doesn't like interfere too much with the opening. So then I put this, the same trim as I did all the way around. And then here is a Tim Holtz like label pull. And I put Friends from the Chit Chat stickers from Tim Holtz. And then these are some little like clay roses from the Say It in Crystals or Say It in Pearls or something. It was like a little flower thing, and I just cut the flowers out of it and put them on each side. And I whitewashed the label pull. And then there's a seam binding bow that I dyed with the Worn lipstick. And then some white seam binding. And then this trim right here is a flower trim. I cut the borders off and tied it in there too. And then these flowers right here, you can kind of see, I think they're Wild Orchid Craft, but I'm not sure, but Julie gave them to us a couple of years ago for Christmas. And then all the other flowers, except for like a couple, like this one's a Wild Orchid Craft, and these two, but all the other ones are from Craft Supplies For You. There's like a blue, like a really light blue rolled rose from the store, and these are the green rolled roses. They're like a silk. And then there's another one, and these are some pearl stamens, and then there's some wheat sprays. These are some pink iridescent ones that come with like the berries. There's another Wild Orchid Craft one. Some more pearl, and then these ones we got from Julie for Christmas, and then these are from the store. They have like a hard center. And then the like I said, I did the crackle and then the paint, and then this frame I gessoed it and painted it white, and then I used the art sugar on this too. So what I did is I just took some of the 3D gloss gel and I just brushed it on lightly all over the frame, and then I just took and shook the art sugar all over, and then just tapped it off and then let it dry. So I don't know if my camera's really picking it up, but it's really, really sparkly. I'm trying to get it to like sparkle. It's there, I promise. You can kind of see it right there. Sparkling a little bit. And then this right here, let me move my camera up. These little notes are from the Messy Head collection. I did her dress out of the paper that I did the box out of. And then her hair is out of the Epiphany. And then this bike is a Recollections bike I've had for a while. And I just put some little pink gem crystal things in the middle. And then there's some pearl sprays in that flower arrangement. And these are new to the store. These are so cute. That's some mesh bling with a half-back pearl. These are some appliques from the store, and I put it there. And then I put it over here. And then here. Oh, I didn't put it up there. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so I just have, I thought I put it up here. I have right there. And that's so pretty. And then this background paper is from the Epiphany collection. And it's got like a light green to it, and I love the birdcage, so I just put it in there. So that's pretty much it for the box. I mean, it's a lot of detail that went into it. the hardest part is getting it to sit right and not warp. So that was, I don't know, next time I don't know if I'm ever do a corn dog box again. So I hope that my secret sister likes it. Oh, and I did use some jute twine, so she's probably gonna get who her secret sister is by the second that she gets this, because it was really hard to hide my work. Like, I didn't want her to pick up on it because, you know, people craft and people get to know you and your style, and it's kind of hard to hide when you can't do it your style. So my secret sister is Marla Rizzo, and she's one of my good friends here on YouTube and Facebook, and so it was a challenge to do this swap and not let her know from day one that it was me, even though I think that she's picked up on it, and I've had to lie to her and tell her that I'm not. So it was fun, but it was challenging at the same time, and then it was hard to lie and stuff like that to kind of keep it a secret because I wanted her to be surprised. So what I'm doing is I'm just filling out the card like a secret sister, and I'm not putting my name. I hope that she opens it on video. I'm putting a note at the top of the box to please open it on video, so I'm excited for that. And I hope that she does. And then I'm going to fill the box with some goodies, and underneath it I'm going to put my name. I think that's just the way I'm going to do it. I think it'll be fun. So I hope that she really does open it on camera, because I can't wait. I don't know if she really knows who it is and she's just hiding it. The person I did mail it was kind of a pain. The first 2 packages I mailed to my friend Lori, which is More Art from the Heart here on YouTube, and she mailed it for me to Marla. So because when I mail, you know, you get the sticker on it, no matter if you put a different address, you get a sticker and it's from Utah, and I'm the only one that she knows from Utah. So I had to mail it to Oregon, and then from Oregon she mailed it to Connecticut. And so it was fun, and I hope that she likes it, and I hope to join another one. I was a little shocked when I got Marla, because most people know that we swap all the time, and we just finished up a swap when I signed up for this one, and so it's fun, because then I could just send her stuff that I didn't get to send her in the other one. So I hope that she likes everything, and I want to thank Lori for helping me out on this, and keeping it a secret. Oh, the other thing too, the last package, Lori ended up putting her own name on it when she had to mail it, so it was kind of funny. Marla messaged me and says, oh, I know who my secret sister is, but I'm like, no, you don't. So yeah, it's fun. So I hope you guys like everything. Let me know what you guys think, and if you're watching this video, she got it. And the other 2 videos, my first 2 packages, are going to be posted before this one, so go check them out if you haven't. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.